It is unwise to goad the beast.
Imagine living in a time of great political upheaval, where your words could either rally an empire behind you or cost you your life. In the midst of the Roman Republic, there emerged a man whose eloquence and wisdom not only shaped the political landscape of his time, but also laid down philosophical foundations that would influence thinkers for millennia. This was Marcus Tullius Cicero. Picture a Rome filled with political conspiracies, where every corner whispers of plots, alliances, and betrayals. The Republic was at its height, yet it stood precariously on a knife's edge, threatened by the towering ambitions of men like Julius Caesar and Pompey. Amid this chaotic world of power and intrigue, a lone figure emerged from Arpinium, a relatively obscure hill town. This was Marcus Tullius Cicero, not born of noble blood, but destined to challenge the mighty and the privileged. Cicero's rise to prominence was no fairy tale. Every step he took was riddled with challenges, be it his new man status in a society that revered lineage, or his vocal opposition to Rome's encroaching dictatorial tendencies. But Cicero wasn't just a politician, he was an idea, a symbol of the Republic's ideals and a beacon of its democratic principles. As Rome's political landscape grew increasingly turbulent, Cicero found himself often swimming against the tide. He staunchly opposed Julius Caesar's autocratic aspirations, and his oratorical skills in the Senate made him both revered and reviled. His passionate defense of the Republic, especially during Caesar's dictatorship and the subsequent power struggle between Mark Antony and Octavian, placed him in the crosshairs of those who sought unbridled power. Yet, it wasn't just the grand stage of politics where Cicero's legacy was cemented. Behind closed doors, he was a loving father, a prolific writer, and a philosopher pondering on the very nature of Roman identity, governance, and morality. His life was a testament to the belief that one man, armed with conviction and eloquence, could shake the very pillars of an empire. Having maneuvered the turbulent currents of Rome's political arena, Cicero didn't just leave a lasting mark on its history. He gifted the world with an intellectual legacy that resonates even today. Dive deep into ancient records, and there emerges a figure whose eloquence and wisdom towered over many. Within the grandeur of Rome, Cicero's voice didn't merely resonate within Senate chambers. It echoed through time, shaping minds and influencing thoughts. Known as Rome's supreme orator, Cicero's speeches, particularly the renowned Catilinarians, not only unraveled a significant conspiracy, but exemplified his unmatched prowess in captivating audiences and influencing public opinion. Every word, every phrase was a testament to his genius, underscoring the profound impact of articulate oration in determining a nation's course. But his contributions spanned beyond mesmerizing speeches. With works like On Duties, Cicero delved into philosophical discourses, providing insights into his perceptions of morally right actions. He bridged the intellectual chasm between Hellenistic Greece and Rome, ensuring that Greek philosophical treasures found their rightful place in Roman thought, which would later blossom during the Renaissance. In the shadow of Rome's complex political landscape, Cicero stood as a pillar of the traditional republican system, evident in his seminal work, De Republica. This text presented a vision of an exemplary state, emphasizing a balanced governmental structure and the values governing its leaders. A more intimate side of Cicero is unveiled in his letters, particularly those to his dear friend Atticus. These pieces of correspondence offer a candid view into late Republican Rome, capturing its highs and lows, and revealing the introspective musings of a man whose legacy, in many ways, was shaped by his reflections. From those introspective musings, Cicero's influence crossed time, shaping philosophical and political thoughts in eras beyond his own. The weight of his writings and ideas is most profoundly felt when tracing the evolution of Western philosophy and governance. Cicero, despite living in an era vastly different from modern times, provided foundational thoughts that have been instrumental in sculpting democratic principles. His beliefs on natural law, that there exists a set of laws governed by nature and reason, transcending man-made laws, were revolutionary. These principles became fundamental to later philosophical and political thinkers, echoing in the writings of Enlightenment luminaries like John Locke and Thomas Jefferson. Imagine, if you will, the U.S. Declaration of Independence without the influence of Cicero's beliefs in innate rights. Cicero's philosophical writings, while deeply rooted in Stoicism, academicism, and skepticism, presented a uniquely Roman perspective. Through texts like De Finibus Bonorum et Malorum, or in English, On the Ends of Good and Evil, and Tusculanae Disputationes, or Tusculan Disputations in English, he explored human virtues, pain, and happiness. These works didn't just dissect the human condition, they presented pathways to self-improvement and enlightenment, resonating strongly with themes that modern self-help and philosophical discourses consistently revisit. His impact on the realm of rhetoric is immeasurable. Cicero's teachings on the subject, particularly in his work De Oratore, laid down foundational principles that have been taught in institutions for centuries. Crafting an argument, influencing an audience, and understanding the nuances of speechcraft. These were arts that Cicero not only mastered, but explained in ways that have stood the test of time. The breadth of Cicero's influence is genuinely humbling. A man from ancient Rome, through sheer intellectual prowess and depth of thought, has conversed across millennia, reminding us of the timelessness of wisdom, the universality of human experiences, and the perpetual quest for understanding. As we navigate our modern lives, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the noise, distractions, and the relentless pace of change. In the midst of this storm, Cicero's wisdom offers us a guiding light, uplifting principles that are as relevant today as they were in ancient Rome. First, Cicero's emphasis on dialogue and open debate encourages us to engage in meaningful conversations, even with those we disagree with. In an age of polarizing opinions and echo chambers, it's tempting to shut ourselves off from differing perspectives. Yet, Cicero reminds us of the power of understanding and the value of challenging our beliefs. Encouraging discourse fosters not only personal growth, but also societal progress. Then, there's the lesson of ethical leadership and governance. In our current era, where questions of morality and leadership integrity often make headlines, Cicero's belief in justice, duty, and the rule of law offers a timeless blueprint. He challenges leaders of today to act not just for personal gain, but for the greater good, emphasizing that true leadership lies in service and moral uprightness. Even if you don't view yourself as a leader, always remember that someone is observing and drawing inspiration from you. Third, Cicero's approach to blending theory with pragmatism is a powerful reminder for us to bridge the gap between knowledge and application. It is not enough to understand principles. We must actively seek ways to integrate them into our daily lives, finding practical solutions to the challenges we face. Last but not least, in a world that constantly changes, Cicero's resilience in the face of adversity stands as a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and persevere. Whether facing personal setbacks or navigating societal upheavals, his life encourages us to remain consistent in our values, always seeking wisdom amidst the chaos. To truly embrace Cicero's lessons is to commit to a life of continuous learning, open dialogue, and ethical action. In doing so, we not only honor his legacy, but also enrich our own journeys, steering our modern world toward a brighter, more harmonious future. Every time I delve into Cicero's teachings, it's impossible not to see the parallels with the journey of nocturnity. Much like the storied Orator, each of us is on a quest for authenticity, truth, and a higher understanding of our place in the universe. Cicero's passion for eloquence and the persuasive power of language align so perfectly with nocturnity's goal of shining light in the darkness, of communicating profound truths that bring comfort and understanding. The streets of Rome might seem distant, but Cicero's struggles, triumphs, and relentless pursuit of wisdom echo in our daily lives. Have you ever felt the sting of betrayal, the weight of responsibility, or the drive to stand firm in your beliefs despite the challenges? If so, then Cicero's life holds lessons that are invaluable. And when intertwined with the tenets of nocturnity, they form a framework that guides us, urging us to rise above our challenges, to voice our truths, and to lead with authenticity. Cicero's ability to move hearts and minds with this eloquence and unwavering convictions becomes even more profound when seen through the lens of nocturnity. By embodying principles such as integrity, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of wisdom, he exemplifies the essence of nocturnity. He stands as a testament that even in the harshest of circumstances, one can shine a light, illuminating a path not just for oneself, but for others. In him, and through our commitment to nocturnity, we find the strength to navigate life's complexities with grace, purpose, and understanding. Navigating the storms of life, each of us yearns for moments of clarity, for a voice that speaks directly to our heart's deepest desires. Cicero, with his boundless wisdom, shows us that true fulfillment doesn't lie in fleeting accolades, but in the genuine connections we forge and the joy we bring to our loved ones. Through nocturnity, we're reminded that our daily actions, our words, our gestures can uplift, inspire, and resonate, making a difference right here, right now. Consider for a moment the profound impact of a well-timed word of encouragement or the sheer power of your presence in someone's moment of need. That's the essence of Cicero's teachings, and it's within your grasp. So what ripples of positivity will you create today? How will you touch the hearts of those around you? Your story, intertwined with the wisdom of the ancients, is unfolding. Seize its chapters with passion, purpose, and presence.